Hey bro, it was great to see all your 10 videos. I tried that once or twice before and got annoyed with the 30 seconds, so I deleted everything and started over time or two ago when I sent you a video. Anyway, glad to hear that you're doing okay. How come you have to move? Said you have to be out by May 1st or something? Or maybe it's May 3rd, I think May 1st. Anyway, whenever. Oh, why? I'm just curious. Oh, your oral practice. You're doing good. Off to a great start. The more you practice, the more color you'll see. Kind of have to keep at it, or it sort of fades, and you have to semi-start over again. Wow, what the fuck? Got a weird reflection on my forehead. Anyway, oh, I've never done that practice that you're talking about with sending energy to the candle from various chakras and it changes the color camera. I don't think I've ever tried that. I'm kind of intrigued. I might have to try that this weekend if I get a moment and if I remember. I got so much shit going on right now, but I'll get to that in a minute. I'm really interested in the belief system and stories thing that you're talking about. That's something I've kind of been investigating a lot. I think it's real important. In the last couple of months I've been looking more and more and more at that. So tell me more, or send me a copy of it if you can, or how to get into it or whatever, if that's possible. I'd love to know a lot more about that. And by the way, if you move, what the fuck are you going to do with your dog? I know it doesn't like people other than you. Are you a person? Yeah. Anyway, so I don't want it to bite your students or something. I'm sure you've thought of this, but what the fuck are you going to do with your dog? That's important to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Ah, God, help us. Oh well. Yeah, I was planning to have some seminars and workshops in May, but with all the bullshit going on here now, I might have to put that on hold. But I really like your idea of recording them and then putting the snippets, the best snippets online. That's a great idea. What I might do, and we were kind of talking about this yesterday, I might just do the first few of them online, completely online. Wouldn't get the physical interaction, but right now with all the bullshit, fucking bullshit going on, people might not want to do the physical part anyway. But anyway, this right here is my skin cancer. You can't even, or was, it's all gone. I got cleared. There's just a really small bump right there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you care. It's almost imperceptible, and it's been going down, so it might even go away completely. It's taking a little longer than I thought, planned, hoped, whatever, but it is going down, so we'll see what happens. I love your idea of fuck a lot fitness. That's one of the best ideas I've heard all year. Yes, I think we ought to do it. And you know, politically correct PC be damned. Fuck them too. But you're right. It's great cardio. It relaxes you. There's all kinds of great benefits. And you know, Mark always said for women that if they did it 30 days, if they had an orgasm 30 days in a row, all their neuroses would go away. So I think that's a definite selling point. And I'll be happy to oblige all the beautiful women who want to test that theory. I'll even share. You can have half of them and I'll have half of them. You're about the only one I would share that with. So, you're asking about my classes. Last week was spring break, officially. This week, they've extended it this week because of the corona bullshit. I've heard that colloidal silver, among other things, can heal the coronavirus in like 2 days. And apparently there's 4 or 5 other treatments out there right now that will completely cure it. But the media is not publicizing that. No, they're into all the drama and all the other bullshit. And actually, I'm going to attend a webinar on Sunday morning that the guy claimed he's got information from Deep State and some of this other stuff. So, I don't know if I might turn off in the middle of the seminar or might learn something valuable, but I'm going to attend the first 5 minutes at least. But anyway, so what they're doing, they've extended the spring break 1 week for the students, not for the teachers. The teachers have to move all our shit from paper to the Canvas system online. I think Canvas is a piece of shit, but we are forced to use it. Actually, they said something like use it or get fired. Nice, huh? And I don't know, the whole thing is just a fucking mess. I don't like Canvas, but it works. It gets the job done. It takes a lot of getting used to, but I've gotten used to it. I've been using it for 3 years now. So, I think basically I'm going to do my lectures in WebEx. We're not allowed to have any, well, alright, so in the US they're saying don't get within 6 feet of anybody. And not allowed to shake hands or anything. They've closed all the restaurants in all of Colorado and most of the U.S. They've closed all the most of the stores. The restaurants are allowed to do takeout, but that's all. Most of the banks, you can't even go into lobby. You have to go through drive-through. Although my business bank, I was able to go into the lobby this morning, which was a nice surprise. Although even they are recommending you go through the drive-through. What else? The stores, most of the stores have absolutely no toilet paper. What the fuck? Did people not use toilet paper before the coronavirus came around? God, people are so fucking stupid. Anyway, so my dean strongly suggested that all of us put a discussion board up for our class. So I did that this morning. And one of my students had a good idea. She said, you know, instead of buying 12 rolls of toilet paper, more people just buy a bidet. I thought that was a great idea. I wrote back and said, you know, that's one of the best ideas I've heard. If I had a supplier of bidets, I'd go into business with you selling the things. But she was saying that they're a lot more sanitary and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so I'm probably going to do my class on WebEx. Been talking to my dean about procuring a whiteboard. So I guess my back will be to the class while I'm writing this fucking whiteboard while everybody watches on the video. And hopefully they'll be able to hear me, and they'll be. I had one student say she's out of town and she didn't have a very good internet connection, so she's concerned. So I think I'm going to do a test run with her just to see A, if WebEx works correctly, and B, if she has enough internet to get in or not. Actually, half an hour ago I was supposed to start a training on WebEx and how to use it through Canvas. But I couldn't get in. You know, I clicked the link to get in, put in the password and the ID, and I got a blank screen. So I called in, talked to the guy, and he said, yeah, that happens once in a while. We have glitches, especially when it's snowing. So he's recording the thing and he's going to send me the training since it's over. It's supposed to be over in about half an hour. So then I get the joy of watching this fucking video for an hour. Maybe I'll learn something, who knows. And actually it could help, you know, if I start doing workshops and shit online. So it might be useful. Any other bullshit at CMC? I think that's everything with CMC. So, you asked me about Kansas. Well, you're right. Had to do with a lady, of course. I met this lady online in early February. And we had a real good connection kind of right off the bat. We sent a bunch of emails back and forth, and then we've been talking on WhatsApp to each other. Unfortunately, she's in Cincinnati, but she's a really, really cool lady. And she was going to fly out here, but her kids were giving her a bunch of crap. So we decided I would go out there. Apparently it made the kids feel a tiny bit better, but not much. So she should have come out here. But she might not have been able to make it because they've canceled a lot of flights. But she might have gotten out here and then got stuck and couldn't get back. That would have been cool. But anyway, so I drove. It took me about 20 hours to drive there. And on my way back, well, way and way back, I had to go through the fucking state of Kansas. Possibly the only state I like less than Kansas is Arkansas. Arkansas is a lot prettier. It's green and it's got some hills and stuff. Kansas is pretty fucking flat. But, anyway, that's why I called from Kansas, because there's nothing to look at except highway, straight, flat, kind of like a girlfriend's chest I had about 6 years ago. But anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, we had a really, really great time. She and I mostly hung out. We went to this really cool, she had this $100 gift certificate that she'd gotten from her son for her birthday, and we used it, and then I chipped in a little bit. We had an awesome dinner down in downtown Cincinnati. She lives about 14-15 miles north of downtown Cincinnati, a little suburb called Sharonville. I asked her who Sharon was and she didn't know. But anyway, dinner was great. The whole trip was awesome. She says she's addicted to me and she wants me and blah blah blah, and she's very responsive. It was fun. It was awesome. Anyway, so between her and school, that's about all that's going on, so I'm going to sign off for now. Great hearing from you, and hope things are going well. Hope the corona bullshit's not infecting you or your students or anybody around you. I hope you're totally healthy. And talk to you later. I love you, bro. Yes, we do have to get together. Hopefully this year, damn it. We'll figure something out. I hope things are going well. Love you. Take care. Bye.